BNC, percent black host all finally that speaks to us.
Last week, a 19-year-old took the stand to testify against his father, Guy Reffitt, who is the first January 6 insurrectionist to be brought to trial for his role in the siege on the Capitol last year. The son, Jackson Reffitt, reported his father to the FBI and submitted dozens of text messages and a recording of Guy bragging about the attack into evidence. Now, I've often wondered how the children of these violent, hate-mongering conservatives actually will grow to view their parents. What do these people really think that their legacies will be? Are they proud of being ignorant and evil? And are these really the values that they want to teach their little kids? Well, this trial is showcasing just how destructive all this trumped-up white rage can be to families. Guy Reffitt is an anti-government extremist aligned with a militia movement called the Three Percenters. Many of their members align with white supremacists, and one was even found guilty for assaulting an African-American man during the Unite the Right rally down in Charlottesville. These people are boastful about their violence. So it's no wonder that Jackson was quite literally afraid of what his father would do, given all the trash that he was talking in the days leading up to January 6th. His 16-year-old sister also testified against her father in court, saying that he threatened and tried to intimidate his children into keeping quiet about his participation in the riot. Guy told Jackson that if you turn me in, you're a traitor. And you know what happens to traitors. Traitors get shot. Like, whose parent says that to them? He went on to lob these threats in a variety of ways, even doubling down when his wife confronted him about it. Here's Jackson in his own words. Listen to this.
He said, choose a side or die. And if I chose a certain side, I would cross a line and he would do something he didn't want to do. That can be open for interpretation, though. I did feel threatened at those comments.
I mean, look at that kid. Like, he clearly felt afraid of his father, that his father was so adamant and angry about all that he was going to do to take back America that he just might put him in harm's way or assault him or do something to him, too. Like, his dad literally told the son that snitches get stitches. But it didn't actually start out that way. Before all of this, Guy Reffitt thought that he was going to be some big hero in his household. He sat around bragging about the big thing that he was planning to do, how it was going to change the course of the nation, how proud everybody was going to be of him. I mean, he planned this and he talked to his family about it with such excitement. How tone deaf, though, was he to think that his Gen Z kids would actually see his actions as anything other than vile? I gotta say, y'all, this to me is just how the white male bravado works. No regards for feelings or even facts for that matter. And in fact, he was so ignorant that he didn't even think that carrying a firearm on federal grounds was breaking any laws. Listen to this.
Tell me the law of road.
You carried a weapon onto federal grounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Which part of that is breaking the law?
This dude was so hyped up and emboldened by all the Trump sycophants in his crew that he literally believes that he is justified in doing whatever the hell that he wants to do. And that he would then be immune from all accountability, because that's how militia men work. He thought that he'd somehow be a victor in this lame war that he and his other militia types are trying to wage against the modern era here in America. So all that hot air and bravado, it's all good and fine until the reality smacks you in the face. And in this case, reality is reflected in the next generation. It was actually a tearful day in court for Guy Reffitt and his family. He cried and cried as his kids testified against him. And for their part, it was clearly painful for them to actually do so. Jackson and his sister dimed their dad out, but the decision to do so surely wasn't an easy one. And for Jackson, it's actually come at a cost. He's now estranged from the family and is running a GoFundMe campaign to raise funds in order to support himself. I gotta say, y'all, I am rarely moved by hateful white men's tears. But you do have to wonder, what exactly was Guy thinking and feeling as his kids testified for hours? Not about how great and heroic he is, as he had once hoped, but of how harmful they feared that he could be. Was he remorseful and ashamed? Or just enraged and afraid because he no longer could control them? One thing's for sure, though. Guy Reffitt misread the room as he sat there in his kitchen boasting proudly to his family about what all he had done in full detail. He misread his children, who are the products of a TikTok generation that's steeped in progressive values and multiculturalism, even as they seem ambivalent to politics a lot of the time. And he and the other insurrectionists have misread America, as we have, in fact, left all of their kind behind, and that's a good thing. There's a stark divide in this country, and it's not just along partisan lines. There's a generational chasm that may never be bridged between the young people who believe in doing what's right and their parents who are dead set on dragging us back into the dark ages. So, how will all of this shape our future leaders? The race riots, the insurrections against the government, the black bodies in the streets, the assaults on immigrants, the book bans, the attacks on transgender youth. The battle for the soul of the nation is really a battle for the soul of our children. And that's why what's happening at school board meetings is so consequential to our future. Conservatives know this, and they are fighting tooth and nail to stay afloat because they know that culturally they've already lost. Or who knows, maybe they are just delusional. I still wonder, y'all, what do people like Guy Reffitt think that their legacies are going to be? We are the ones who get to determine that. And we will soon see as their kids are coming of age and voting and participating. And if Jackson and his sister are any indication, I would say that the kids are going to be all right.